back to the Animal Shelter. I'm David Glass, the mayor of Petaluma, and it's nice to be with Jeff Charter, who is the executive director here at the Animal Shelter. And Jeff, first of all, congratulations on the first year of operations under the new charter for Mr. Charter.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out today, Mayor Glass.
Let's talk about the situation that's going on. You've been through a year now. How do you feel about the first year of operations?
I feel great about it. It was even more successful than I had hoped, and I thought I set my expectations pretty high. But with a live release rate that's almost 98%, exceeded my expectations. I was hoping for 95, and we went beyond that. Adoptions are up. We very rarely have to euthanize anything in our shelter, and that's great for morale, for the staff. It's great for the citizens of Petaluma to know that their animals in their city are safe here. That it's a place where animals can come and be safe. That's good.
And on August 9th, there was a big fundraiser over at Rooster Run Golf Course, an evening dinner affair with a lot of silent auction items and a tremendous community turnout. I mean, I was really shocked to see the number of people that came out to that event.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We're in our fourth year now. It's put on by the Rooster Run Golf Course and Event Center, and the event director there, Lane Morales. Sponsored by many groups locally, but Victory Dealer Group was a large player in that. Team Gelati supported quite a bit, but the fantastic turnout we got from the public was great. I think we had almost 400 people there. The energy was very positive, very good. It was a fun night.
One of the things that's tough is that I've been on this diet, and I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm succeeding at that. But you go to an event like that, and there's so many temptations there, and the food was so good. It really, truly was.
The food is always good at Rooster Run. That's one of the things we do. We do our events there, and I get there, and I'm with you there. I've been dieting myself for the last year, and it is hard when you show up and they get the Divine Delights send pedophores over and homemade cakes and all sorts of desserts. It's really hard to step away sometimes.
All right, so that major fundraiser, and did that give you enough of a cushion to pretty much have a good crystal ball to foresee that you'll have enough money for the next operating year?
Yeah, it is actually our largest fundraiser of the year, and most of that money goes towards veterinary care, and that's one of the ways that we're able to maintain the live release rate that we have at our animal shelter is that when animals come in, they get whatever care they need, and the way we're able to accomplish that, because obviously there's costs involved there, is by asking the public to help us, and by having these events, and then the fantastic support we get out from the public pays for all that.
Let's go on inside and take a look at what's happening inside, and then we'll walk on outside where the dogs are and see what's going on there, because I understand you really have some cute dogs in the inventory at this moment.
Yeah, we do, and actually we got a small dog play group going outside, so let's go in and take a look.
Fine. Well, here we are in the cage, and I couldn't be in the cage with better company. I've got Valerie Fausone with us, who is in charge of the dogs here at the animal shelter, and then we have Candy up here on the bench. And which one's Shaggy and which one's Gary?
And Gary's in on a visit, and this is Shaggy. Oh, he'll come back in here in a minute. And then we have Bailey. Bailey, come here, Bailey. Good boy. Bailey came in as a stray, and we got him all neutered and health care, and we got him somewhat groomed, and he's enjoying some social time here, which is super important for the health and wellness of our shelter dogs with his new friends Candy and Shaggy. So they've been having a good time playing in the pool, running, jumping, and playing, and bothering you.
Oh, no, they don't bother me. No, I'm in here by choice. Okay. I'm on their turf. I get it. Yeah, you're just so lovable, aren't you? Yeah.
Got him everywhere.
And this is Bailey.
That's Bailey. And Bailey has an application we just got on him, and we've got another application here on this little guy. Sometimes what happens with the pets that we get, whether they're surrendered or they're strays, is they need additional health care. And that's why we do the rooster. That's why we're always looking for assistance in that arena. And for example, this little puppy came in, he's got a little hernia. This is painful and not a big deal, so we're going to fix that tomorrow. So he's going to get all fixed up and then hopefully go home to his forever home. So he's going to have all his health care and a new family all in one day.
Wow, and such a pretty furry coat on both of them.
Yep, yeah. Well,
which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about, this one is Shaggy. They look alike, don't they?
Okay, because I didn't recognize a hernia. Yeah, forgive me.
No,
See, but I didn't know. Well, I didn't know how to identify them. Yeah.
But this is just things that we do. All the extras that need to be done for these dogs. So.
And what kind of dogs are these?
Well, they're mixes. Looks to me like this is some sort of terrier mix. We've got a little Maltese and poodle in here. Off. No. Hey, thank you.
And what about Candy back here? Candy is just kind of, oh, everything, whatever happens is okay with Candy, and Candy's just kind of back here minding her business.
That's right. Candy knows what she's doing. She's like, aha, I got some shade and some friends. Candy's a little Westie mix, maybe a little Tibetan Terrier. She is absolutely adorable, great with other dogs, wonderful social skills. Candy, come here. Come here.
Oh, and Candy is responsive.
And she's responsive. She's gorgeous, and she's about 1.5 years old, and she's great with kids. We understand, and she's wonderful with other dogs. So she's going to make somebody super happy. She's just gorgeous, super nice dog. All of our dogs are nice, I must say. Yeah.
Any dog that is so social that you can just walk in their turf and just sit down right with them and just pat them like you've been there forever, and the dog just look up and lick their chops, and I mean, come on now.
I know. That's why I love my job. It's the best job in the world. You get lovins and licks all day. So we've got these dogs, and so what we do here is trade them in and out all day, and I will add 2 dogs, take 2 away, and continue this going all day. So the methodology is that we give them social time, activity, lots of fun, interesting things to do, make them tired so they sleep well and show well. So
then these are dogs that are in the big playpen area, but only for a part of the day, and then they rotate back into maybe their solitary cage?
The solitary cage, and then they come back in, so we're trying to change their day up a lot so that they're not just sitting there in a cage all day. So that's our goal.
And so what kind of a commitment is it to raise a dog like this properly? How often do people need to walk the dog and socialize with the dog and play fetch the stick and whatnot?
Every day, really, a dog needs exercise and activity or some sort of enrichment. So it doesn't necessarily, now, exercise tends to be cumulative. So you could miss a day. It's not going to be the end of the world. But we like to see families be realistic in their expectations and make sure that they have an exercise routine. Pick a dog that fits your life as you live it today. And really give it also included in family activities. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a hiker or anything like that, but a good walk, maybe go to the store with the dog, include it in your family activities, soccer games, something like that. So the dog has lots of things going on and socialized properly with lots of strangers, kids, things like that. All these dogs are young, so they benefit from all of that.
When I play with our dog, and our dog is no longer young, 10 years old for a Chihuahua. So I know Chihuahuas can live a long time, but still 10 years old is getting up there. And I can think back when the dog was a puppy like this, and I would take the little ball that they have smallmouth, so small ball, and throw it, and the dog would run after it and get it and sprint back and drop it and go and get it again. Now he's matured, and it's like, I'm not letting go of this until I get a treat.
That's right. There you go. Yeah, we're going to give you some treats so you can trade him,
Yeah, it's a bargain. Everything is a bargain.
Everything's a bargain. That's right. Well, here what we're trying to do is make sure that the dogs have a shelter stay that that lessens the stress and the impact on them. It really is stressful here. While we're nice and we're kind and we work really hard to get them a great home, daily life here can be harsh for dogs. It really can. So what we're trying to do is come up with situations like this where we really mitigate that as much as we can.
And how long have these dogs been here?
Not very long. All of them. These guys have been here about a week and a half. Some a little bit less. But that's our thing. Is we try to move them in and out, get them the health care they need, evaluate them properly, figure out where does this guy belong. Are they good with kids? Are they good? And we try to make some good decisions about that so we can place them properly. So that's why we use our time wisely here with that. See, they're going to be playing. They've been playing all day, and so tonight they'll be tired and enjoy this day.
And I know that I won't see these dogs again because they're going to be gone soon.
We have so many great dogs. Well, all our dogs are good. The big ones, the little ones, the medium ones, the old ones, the young ones. We get them a home.
All right, so let's take a look and see what else is happening here with all of the dogs. And I know you've got the play center set up for the dogs and whatnot.
We do. So we'll give you a tour and see who.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, so whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. This is Lola the dog, and tell us about Lola.
Lola is adorable. She's super nice with everyone, lovely with other dogs, and as you can see, she's small, great size, super nice. Right now, she's a little bit hot and a little bit nervous. Lola, sit. Can you sit? Good job. She has nice obedience, yes. She has sit and down, and her leash manners are impeccable. She came in as a stray, but we know that based on her manners and how she is, she's been nicely socialized. This was somebody's dog at some point. definitely. So she's been wonderful, and I have already volunteers lining up to foster to adopt her. So we're going to make quick work out of Lola. She's out of here. So probably on Saturday. Right, Lola?
All right. Well, Lola, you have good time with your new home.
That's right.
Yep.
Yes,
We wish you well. Now, of course, you always have need for materials, and I've got your wish list here, just as exactly that. It says the shelter wish list. So what do you want to wish for the dogs? What do you need here?
Dogs. We always need dog beds, bully sticks, and you know what our favorite thing is a good quality canned dog food. We mix it with the kibble that we have, and it provides protein support for our seniors and for the stress they endure here. So we get cases of that, mix it in, and they eat it all up, and it's just good. So that'd be great.
So if people are coming down to the animal shelter and they hear about the wish list, maybe we get a graphic on the screen posted up with what the wish list is and let them know. Canned food for the dogs would be a good thing. Canned food for David would be a better thing. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So,
Bailey's in there.
all right. So Bailey, we already met. Bailey was that adorable dog that we met out there in the with the other two. Okay. So what do we got?
Oh, this is a special dog. His name is Rooster, and he was our special rescue we did for the Rooster Booster, and he's a great example of the Petaluma Animal Shelter attitude. He's a senior, so he has the wrong ears. He's the wrong breed. If you look at it that way, he's this, that, and the other thing. This is the nicest dog in the history of dogs. He's wonderful with children, wonderful with little dogs, cats, everybody, and so he had to get some health care, and he's here with us enjoying that now, getting his skin in order, and he's adoptable, and we just love him. So he's a great pick for people who don't want to go through puppy mayhem and want a great, solid, mature dog.
Okay, and then you've got advice for people, and this is good advice for anybody that owns a dog or comes down to the shelter. And the advice on this clipboard, it reads, for the comfort of our shelter dogs, please, no fingers in cages, and we ask that you do not stare at them. And so that's important. People don't know how to be around a dog. They see a dog out walking. You don't point at a dog.
No.
And why is that? The reaction is always negative, but why?
Well, dogs communicate with body language the majority of the time. So when you stare at a dog or you point at them, that feels for them makes them defensive. They worry about that. They don't know how to translate that necessarily. So when we ask people, especially young children, they're usually short. So they want to touch them and things, but that could be interpreted in a very weird way by a shelter dog just because they're locked up. So we try to always remind parents and people just to stand back a little bit, give it a moment, and if they want to visit with the dog, tell you what, we'll take them out of here and we'll go right into a visiting room where things are much more calm. So that's just a good practical thing to do.
And I've also noticed when people really know how to approach a dog, they'll walk up and they'll take their hand and curl it that way and just kind of let the dog sniff them or like that and let the dog get familiar with them.
Yeah, the best thing to do is not much. You just stand there and just be present, and the dog will approach you, and you want to give it, hi, that's perfect. And then you can just see, it's always a transaction, just see. Because a lot of times the dogs we see out in the world, we don't know if they've just had medical treatment, if they're arthritic, anything like that, if they have an ear infection. So all of those things we don't think that much about, but it's important to just approach a dog in a very polite, quiet way. That's the best way.
I love dogs, and for some reason it seems to me like dogs pick up on that.
They do.
They just kind of like when I go in and I talk to, dogs, I'm so comfortable to talk to them too, and I do talk to them actually. So dogs intuitively, they'll know whether you fear them or whether you respect them or have a compassion for them.
They do. Well, and they pick up very much on your intentions. If you have good intentions and you're relaxed, they will be. A lot of times dogs will mirror what you're doing. So and just like Rooster here, he's just like, hey, you guys are just standing here, so am I, huh, baby? What a good boy. He's awesome. Yeah, good boy. Well, we'll keep on going.
Okay.
And let's see, Anna.
Oh, look at Anna.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Now she's a terrier, and she's on the floor. Usually she's a little jumpy. So she's a rat terrier mix. She'd be great for people with property. Pretty good only dog, and so terriers sometimes can be difficult. Hey, come here. Thank you. they can be difficult with kitties and things and little furry things that run. So, you know, we're looking to place her as an only dog, and she'll be great. She's snuggly, smart, athletic. She's cool. Huh, Anna?
And probably doesn't eat all that
No,
much.
no.
Yeah, an economical dog.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Oh,
Look at this. Is this a Chihuahua?
Yeah, he's a
My
his
gosh.
name is Tuxedo.
Oh, and I wonder why.
No, and he's super nice. He's going to go in the play group next. And so Tux is a little Chi male. He's about 1.5 years old. Great leash manners. Super with everyone. Great with other dogs. He's just wonderful. So he's going to go and play with his friends in a minute. He's got a big cage. We've had some of these guys bunking together. We find that social contact helps them relieve stress also. So that's Tux. Hi.
All right, Tuxedo. Yeah, you're a beautiful dog.
He's a good boy.
That's a dog that, with those eyes, it's impossible to not make eye contact with. That's for sure.
Great. This is Jimmy, and he is about 5 years old, 6 years old, and he's like our resident mature porch sitter, and so he just likes to sit and watch the world go by. He is got fantastic leash manners. He's our volunteer favorite to walk because he just walks so slow. So he just he looks like a Disney character to me, like he's a like, I don't know, he should be in a movie somewhere. This is what he does, so he's a very low-maintenance guy. He loves to play with toys, great walker, and that's it. Jimmy's just, like, happy on his bed. And
How long has he been here?
he's been here a month, maybe a month and a half. I think people are worried about him because he looks kind of big, and that's it, you know. But he's really, this is it. He's about as sweet as sugar. Huh, Jimmy? Are you a good boy? See? Hasn't moved much.
Is that a dog that will really perk up once he finds the stability of a home and a one-to-one relationship?
Yeah, I don't know if he's ever going to be perky, but he's certainly, he's like one of those, for big dog fans who like a low maintenance, happy guy who just wants to have a cushy bed and some toy time. He's perfect. Because some big dogs really require a ton of exercise. He doesn't. He's just happy to go a mile maybe, come back home, get something nice to chew and a cookie, and he is happy for the day. Isn't that perfect?
Okay. Yep.
That's my kind of dog.
All righty. Good to see you.
All right, Jimmy.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, we got to get Jimmy's bio here in case somebody comes by to adopt Jimmy.
There we go.
Yeah. Hi, Juno, and that's another Chihuahua.
Yeah, well, we named him Juno because he has that Alaska white face, and then he's got the rest tiger stripes. He's so funny. This dog is just hilarious. This dog is really an athlete. He can walk, hike, run, jump, for 3 or 4 miles. He looks like a little dog, but he's not. He's a big dog, and he likes to do stuff, go places, running, jumping, hiking. He's up for it. Yeah.
It's interesting because the Chihuahua, they really can jump, and then our dog has the look of walking on the 2 back legs.
Yes, he does that too. He does that too. He's just amazing. So Juno is a great pick for an active person who maybe lives in an apartment or condo and wants a small dog but enjoys all kinds of outdoor activities. This would be a perfect dog because he really does love that. Fantastic. Thanks, Juno.
All right, Juno.
He's like, I'm in a nap. Oh, and here we have Bella. Oh, thank you. This is Bella, and she's brand new. She's a lab female. And she just got here, and she's just great with kids and great with other dogs and cats.
How old?
5 years. 5 years old.
This dog, did it come out of someone's house? Because it looks so mild-mannered, it looks like it's already been trained.
That's right. Yes, she was a surrender. Sadly, they couldn't keep her because they were moving. But she's a family dog, and we'll get her on the floor tomorrow. I know, it gets a little loud.
What lit the dogs up? What happened?
Oh, him, us, the camera. It's just us being here, They're partying, that's all. So anyway, she's going to be great. We'll probably get her home tomorrow, I would think.
All right, well, wow. All of a sudden, the dogs just, they're all saying, me. Okay, so that's it for today from the Animal Shelter. I'm David Glass along with Valerie Fausone, and our thanks to Jeff Charter who joined us earlier, our producer Kaye Chandler, who loves the animals in the Animal Shelter. And so from the Animal Shelter, it's been nice talking to you. That's it for today from the Animal Shelter. I'm David Glass along with Valerie Fausone, and our thanks to Jeff Charter who joined us earlier, our producer Kaye Chandler, who loves the animals in the Animal Shelter.